on now. Okay, and I believe we're back. Mr. Deadman at Deadman Stone Podcast. Yeah. We have SK here, and we also have Donna Maria McCarthy, Mistress McCarthy, and Robert Lilley. How's it going?
Hi.
Howdy.
Now, am I still sounding robotic?
You sound much clearer, much stronger.
All right. Thank you. That's great.
Yeah, totally.
I can't reset Texas, but I can reset myself. Hopefully that helps.
I do not want to know where your reset button is.
Oh, don't be like that. I think you might. I'm just joking. Okay.
That's between you, your wife, and the midgets.
Yes. Actually, Mistress McCarthy, I might have a brothel of midgets out in the back shed. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that?
Oh my goodness! I am absolutely. I've just seen a link come out. Is that the link to the pictures of them? That is so cool. I do love a good gimp. They are so tasty. I really like a good gimp.
Gimps are tasty. I've never heard that expression.
Yeah, totally.
Before. Okay.
Well,
they're tasty. Oh, okay. I mean, is this from personal experience?
No, it's just literally this is what I've read. Honestly, I've had no personal experience of a gimp.
Oh, okay.
As if I would.
Yeah, I mean, you're the mistress, so you wouldn't. Okay. All right. Well, now earlier we had a poor connection. Everything was cut off. So it's going to be kind of like almost like a rehash. It's like we're doing it again, like a repeat. But all right. Who? I guess take it from the top. All right. So how long you guys been writing?
I've been writing about 8 years.
8 years. Okay.
So since you were 5?
Oh, for goodness sake. Yes,
Very,
of course.
very smooth.
So smooth.
See, I got moves.
All right. And what about for you, Robert?
Yeah, I'm the no laughing at this again. I'm the virgin, and so I linked up with Donna, and we were thrashing around ideas and just growing from there, really. So
it all sounds a bit disgusting, really, doesn't it? A bit rude.
Absolutely.
We're thrashing around.
Just thrashing around. Just okay. Well, you said you linked
she
up
sort of
with
gave
her.
it guidance, and I was sort of putting bits in, and it gets worse actually.
Putting bits in. Okay.
And it just sort of grew from there.
Well, I would imagine.
I don't know. Maybe some people want to hear about your bits, but that's not my thing.
Oh my God, the euphemisms are just too much. Okay. So when you said when y'all linked up together, like was that at a bar? Did y'all like how does this happen?
I don't think we can talk about the club, can we, Donna? But
totally,
yeah, through friends, wasn't it? And we just got chatting, and the interest was there, and we just started throwing these ideas together. So
about a year, haven't we? So we've always chatted. Yeah. Originally, like Robert was actually my muse for one of the characters in this book. And so I kept asking him questions and things. How would you react in this situation and stuff? And his words were so eloquent and so amazingly dark and beautiful he was sending. And I just thought, I can't actually do this. It was like, the film Working Girl with Catherine and Tess. I was like, Catherine, like, give me your ideas, Tess.
Working? Oh my God, Working Girl?
That's what. Yeah, that's what Paul Robert was like, Tess. Because I was like taking all his ideas, and all of a sudden I thought, I can't actually do this for my conscience because so I just said to him, will you write with me? Because he's actually an incredibly talented writer, but he is my test to Catherine. You make it happen, Robert.
Oh, wow.
I'm told this often by the ladies, but
So, I mean, is it hard to write together?
Yeah, exactly. And how does it work day to day?
Well, I obviously being the newbie, I've not found it difficult. And Donna's been the flow. She's been the steam train pumping along. So yeah, I've not found it difficult, but we've not had any issues, and often we're finding we're on the same road. And when we come out of an idea, we're discussing it, and we might think, "Oh no, yours feels right. Let's go that way, and let's add this."
Such a sickening level of cooperation.
Do you know what? There was so many. When we first started doing this, so many authors messaged me saying, "I don't think you'd be able to do it. I could never co-author, and you sure you're doing the right thing?" And I said, "Look, I'm going to give it a go because it's all a new adventure, isn't it?" And I literally have had not one single problem, and I would definitely co-author again. I know lots of authors say they'd never do that again, but I would definitely do it again because it's been a great experience. I think it's really. I had huge writer's block before this project, and it's totally refreshed me. Totally, very cool.
That's really great. From my understanding, is that it doesn't always work that way.
Yeah.
I think we had the advantage that we chatted about stuff, as Donna was saying. She was throwing things at me, and I was giving ideas out, and so we were already going down a certain track. So maybe that makes the difference. I don't know. If you go in cold and start writing, you've already got different routes that you're already thinking about, and then you're trying to bring those tracks together, and that's probably where things fall over.
And also, we was good friends as well already.
Yeah.
So
and you still are?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man.
So if I misbehave, Mistress Donna's paddle comes out. So I soon learn to pull myself back in line.
I can't believe you told them about my paddle.
Oh, come on. We knew that was going to come. Come on. We knew that was going to come out. You can't be a mistress without a paddle or without a gimp. So, come on. All right. Well, okay. So tell us about the
So do you want to work together again?
I definitely would. I don't know if Robert would run screaming, but I definitely would.
I think especially with this, where we've got this story, I think there's opportunities to take this even further, and that would be quite amazing because we already know our characters, we already know our people. So I think it'd be good fun. If Donna has the patience, because she does have to chase me.
So I mean, exactly. So it's not a burden to work together.
Cool, God, no, it's amazing. I find it amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so this book that you guys work together, what first of all, what is it called?
It's called The Collared Kitten.
The colored kitten?
The collared, as in a nice leather collar kitten.
Okay.
Leather around the throat.
Okay. The collared kitten. Okay.
That gives you a feel of where we're going.
Yeah, I'm liking this. Now, so tell me about this collared kitten. What's going on with this?
Do you want to take that, Donna? Because I'm scared I'll give too much away.
Yeah.
No, I like a good tease now.
Can't believe you're asking me, Big Mouth, to give away, to not give anything. No, I won't give anything away, but it's, oh, goodness me. It's just, well, you've really put me on the spot now because I don't know how to talk about it without saying anything about it, but it's one thing I will say is, it's going to sound really boring, but it's set in Soho in London over one weekend. So that's all I'm going to give away. I hope Robert doesn't tell me off after his phone call. And do you know what? That was one of the things I'm so proud of, is that we actually managed easily to write a book, because it's so difficult to write a book about 48 hours. Because I know some people do it, and I've read some books before. I read some Guy de Maupassant once, and he did that. And sometimes it's like too much padding out and stuff. But that's all I'm giving away. That it's Soho and set over 48 hours.
So it's set in Soho and it's told in 48 hours?
Yeah, that's all. It's all it is set over 48 hours in somebody's life.
Of a prostitute?
Nope.
Oh
If
no!
you guess right, I'm not going to say yes, but that was a no, definitely a no. So.
Okay. Well, I mean, for those listening,
Now, what was Soho Jack the Ripper territory?
No, that was oh Jesus Christ, Robert, what's Jack?
That was more East London. That was. So
East London. Whitechapel.
Whitechapel.
That's right. I should know this. We did a show about Jack.
yeah.
And it's also, I would say, more modern based. It's not based in the oldie days. So
No, it's contemporary, definitely. Yeah, it's not oldie English type thing.
Okay. All right. So you guys don't really want to give it away, and I get that. Now, so we're talking about a story that's erotic, right? It has some erotic elements, like
Intensely erotic.
intensely erotic. Okay. So if you were to rate it, it'd be like a hard R.
Yeah, I think definitely. What would you say, Robert? How would you rate?
yeah, it's definitely. We would no. It's definitely an 18 plus. I think in the US, do you still have XXX?
They call it like NC-17. I mean,
Oh, so yeah, it's more than the 17.
I mean, it goes to the YouPorn at that point, or Pornhub. I mean, I guess people still buy DVDs, huh? Or Blu-rays.
With more class.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so much.
Pornhub with class.
Pornhub with class.
What class? Because okay,
Kitty's classy. That's what I'm getting. This collared kitten is a classy one. So wait, does she wear like
it's a
cat
very
ears?
classy book. It's an incredibly classy book, actually.
Ah. Okay. I mean, does the collar have like diamond studs?
I'm not saying anything. I'm not going to get told off by Robert when I get off this phone call. So I'm big mouth anyway.
Oh, so that's a yes. That's a yes. Diamond studs. Does she wear ears like cat ears?
Literally, I'm going quiet now until you stop this guessing, because guessing does my head in.
Okay.
I want to do the warm cold game with you. I can say like warm cold.
Becky would say, "No, they're not gonna give it away." But I'm having too much fun. Okay. Just, can we get an idea what the kitten looks like? Like a mental image for those who are on the fence.
Ask Robert this question.
Robert, what does kitten look like?
What does kitten look like? Well, it's quite a wide range, because you've got a classy kitten dressed to the hilt, absolute. You would just stop and stare, right down to a pure collared kitten that you can imagine in a classy club.
In a classy club. Okay.
You just let your imagination go.
Gentleman's
yes.
club.
I don't think Jesse knows what classy club means.
I know what classy club means. It's like a gentleman's club. It's a gentleman's club, right? Like a classy one.
Yeah, but gentleman means something different in Texas.
Well, it's not the. It's not the
Texas.
Oh, southern Texas, southern area, like Houston area. So around here,
in Texas, a gentleman is somebody who wipes his boots before coming in the house.
Yeah,
that's cool, though.
That's about it.
That's about the extent.
Over here, a gentleman's club would be like some like Texas Dolls. Does that sound?
Strip club.
yeah. Or Heartbreakers.
You just write that name down for when I visit Texas.
You know the film Scandal, the Profumo affair?
Scandal.
Remember that? Do you remember the Profumo affair? I think it was back in the 60s. You read about that? it's kind of sort of, it's got that sort of ethos to it, this book, sort of loosely, but it's sort of like that sort of thing. Although it's not the 60s, it's set now, so.
Okay. All right. I gotta check that out. So I understand, if I'm reading this bio correctly, that Miss Donna, or Mistress Donna, I apologize. You have an interesting history. You worked with Ranulph Fiennes. Is that right?
Yeah.
The Arctic Explorer.
Yeah, the Arctic Explorer. He was a cool bloke. I actually licked him.
You lived with him?
No, I licked him.
Licked?
You licked?
When I left.
You licked Ray Fine?
Yeah,
like a cat?
I asked if I could lick him when I left.
You licked him like a cat?
Yeah.
Was he, like, cool with that?
Did
he like it?
Me. I asked, obviously. Didn't want to get arrested.
I don't think you would get arrested with that voice.
That is such a great story.
You licked him.
He's a really cool bloke. Such a cool bloke.
I'm sure.
You know, most blokes would be cool with you licking them. I just got to say, off the top of my head. That's just going to be. If you walk up and say, "May I lick you?" I bet you 90 out of 100 say yes.
Probably.
Yeah.
So, and he's an Arctic explorer, right? Or, I mean, did you go exploring with him?
No. I worked in a huge warehouse with him. It was just me and him, and he was looking into creating adventures for underprivileged children, and so I was helping him sort of create, but run a few ideas around and things. I was only there about 9 months, and then I left.
Okay.
But,
so you were in a warehouse.
It was just good fun. Sat around talking most of the time.
Yeah. So he would go out like
huge warehouse. It seemed ridiculous.
So he would go to like what, Antarctica?
No, I've never been there. No, we just literally, he was, I don't know if he ever got around to actually completing it. He wanted to create extreme adventures for underprivileged children.
Okay,
so
that's cool.
I think he probably did get around to it, but I left after about 9 months because I went back to my hometown, because that was in Somerset. But so I went back to Southampton after that.
Okay.
I've been to Southampton.
What, in England?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Went on a day-long boat ride out to the Isle of Man. Yeah, Isle of Wight. Yes.
Oh, how cool. Did you like Southampton?
Loved it. I mean, we only kind of just passed through it to get to the boat, through Winchester and then out to Southampton and then on the boat. And then all of the English people got dead ass drunk.
Of course.
We are really good at that.
Amazing amount of alcohol consumed in half a day. Just stunning amount. And then as soon as we docked, they wanted to hit the pub.
You got to maintain, man. You got to keep it going.
No kidding.
You got to assimilate with the locals, haven't you?
Yeah.
If they're all drinking heavily, you have to. You have to make yourself not stand out, and you have to drink heavily too.
Oh yeah, you don't want to be a lightweight. You don't want to pass out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
come on, SK. Come on. You can.
I actually was not drinking at the time, so I didn't have any trouble keeping up because it wasn't a competition. But we had one guy. They stopped the boat because the boat had jet skis on it, and they said, "All right, so you can go ride the jet skis, but stay within, some certain visual radius." And the first guy jumps on the ski and just bolts dead straight away, just as fast as he can, like miles away. Yeah, okay.
You don't need rules. Come on, man. Yeah. Oh, it's good. Good stuff.
So why was
I've
you
never been
at all?
Well, sorry, Jesse. I think she asked me a question.
Oh, okay.
What was the question?
Why was you in Britain? Was it just visiting?
Yeah, I was visiting my junior high school pen pal. So
Ah,
You're gonna lick
so
him.
yeah.
You're gonna lick your pen pal.
no, that would have been inappropriate as I was married at the time. But Sharon and I, she was from Yorkshire, from Bradford, and we started writing to each other in junior high, and we kept writing to each other for many, many years. And then we finally met, like in the 80s, and then she invited us out to her place in England, and we went and we saw a lot of places, and it was fantastic.
Hmm.
Cool.
You know,
That sounds cool.
I would think if you traveled with the wife, I mean, pretty much would be open to experiment in certain things. You know, I mean, come on.
It depends on the wife.
Yeah, I guess so.
Robert's very much into experimenting, actually.
I'm sorry. Repeat that again. I don't think I heard that correctly. You said Robert.
Yeah, you did.
Robert is very much.
Life's all about experimentation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So wait. Let's go back to something fast. Just to clarify. So when y'all met, who came to who? Who came on to who? I mean, was Robert hitting on you, or did you go to Robert? Was like, hey, I mean, how did this happen?
Hey, you're assuming that there was hitting on.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean hitting on. I meant
Exactly.
talking to. I'm sorry, talking to.
But the story, we met for a drink. I passed out and woke up and I was bound. So really the story went from there.
Ah,
So you
Yeah,
got
yeah.
so on your first meeting you were roofied. That's
But I did it
that's a
myself,
great
I
way
did
to
it
start.
myself.
perfect way. So you were selected. You were one of her chosen gimps, huh?
Chosen, one of the
Yeah, I was
chosen
so-
ones.
Okay. Wow.
No, it was good. As I say, yeah, just chatting about it, and it just all fit into place. It's good when it fits in perfectly.
It's good
You
when
know-
it fits in perfectly.
It's good feeling. Actually, that's really weird as well, isn't it? That sounds really weird too. This is just like a carry-on film. Yeah, Robert is definitely number one gimp.
You know,
Do
there,
you know what?
there
It is a really good feeling when it works well, though. It is a really
Oh,
good
yeah.
feeling.
Yeah.
there are people that the first time you meet them, you know that they're going to be a good fit for you, and then there's people who are exactly the opposite.
Do you know
Right.
what? There's a people that some people are so up themselves, aren't they? Which I haven't had a problem with that with Robert at all. I hope he hasn't had that with me either. Like I think it helped that we was already friends. If you know what I mean, we was already good friends. Used to have a laugh and stuff. So I think that helped.
Mhm.
I think some people just go into it. It's like you hear about it, they just like select another author and now we're going to write together, and you think, how's that going to work if you haven't got some sort of friendship there already? Because you'd be constantly arguing, wouldn't you?
You would be.
Yeah, that's good.
But- Yeah.
And the fact that you can go anywhere you like, you can explore anywhere you like is always good when you're with someone.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Go anywhere you
definitely.
like, explore anywhere you like. And you guys seem to be really good friends.
Yeah.
Really good friends.
I have a question for Donna. If it, now Robert has described himself as a writing virgin, and now that you've been through this first book, what is it that you hope to see happen for him in his writing?
Oh, cool. Well, obviously, I've been telling him off because he doesn't sort of, he's not at all a vain person, so he's never online saying, this is me online. Oh, hey, I just cracked out on the 2K words, I'm so excellent, right? He doesn't do any of that. And I also want him, I would love to follow on from the Collar Kiss with him, and I actually really want him to consider writing books on his own, because some of the stuff he writes absolutely blows me away, and he never actually takes it on board. He's like, really? Oh well, no, you're just saying that. And I'm not just saying it. Do you know what? I'm such a vain writer. I would not be. It's the one thing I'm vain about in life is writing. I would not be writing with him if I didn't think he was brilliant.
Bob, believe me, I understand where you're coming from. I really do. But listen, are you hearing what she's saying?
I'm listening very strongly to Mistress. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that is fantastic feedback from her.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's brilliant.
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing it. It's the one thing in life I'm vain about is my writing. I would not be in this if I wasn't totally blown away, if I wasn't completely blown away.
That makes
what
sense.
writer would think about it? What writer would do that? They wouldn't do that, would they? Because it says to me like, you're not just saying that. I'm not just saying it. It's brilliant.
And okay, so in this pairing, so I mean that was a great question, SK, because I mean you have experience writing, you have other books out there, and Robert, I mean you're pretty new to the game, but I mean it's your new published book or your first published book. Before that, I mean, did you dabble? I mean, were you practicing? I mean, what was going on?
Not really. I think this sounds bad, but I've always had quite a good imagination. I've always run stories through my mind and followed them, but I've never written them up. And with my boy, since he was born, I've always told stories, and not just reading stories, but just sitting there and making them up. And sometimes he'll say to me, give me a word that I have to make the story around. So, it's just something that I like to do, but I've never sat down and typed it up. So,
there's, if I remember correctly, there's a pretty famous English author who started out telling bedtime stories. Something about wizards. I can't remember what the title is.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. So you're in good company, is what I'm saying.
Cool. And I've had. It's good to have someone who's, pliable and willing to listen and bend and give guidance back. So, and Mistress Donna has done all that. She's bent. She's guided. Quite strictly at times, but that's
trench digging yourself.
Okay.
Hey, right. Jesse, we're really not getting the drama we thought we'd get out of this.
No, that's okay. They're so nice. They're so nice together.
I know. It's just, it must be a British thing.
It's that voice. It's that voice. How can you say no to that voice? Just say Mr. Deadman one more time with that voice.
Mr. Deadman.
Oh, okay. That does it every time. Okay. All right. Let's talk about your books real fast. You have a new book that's going to be published soon by Deadman's Tome, Alma Mater.
Woo-hoo!
Got to get the ball rolling on that. I was thinking about that today. I was like, man, I got a few books I need to finally get off my ass and start working on. So that's
talking to Bex about covers today.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about that one just real fast. My take of it is like, if I were to sum it, would be like, I guess witches and blood magic, but not really witches. I don't know. Does it make sense?
It does, because it's set in an 18th century whorehouse, so it's very bawdy, and also it's pure evil. So it's I really liked the setting because it was mainly all female, although the clients were male. There is a few female, but it allowed for the women to be the strongest characters completely in a book, which was so cool. So there's lots of bloodlust in it and things, and but yeah, it's cool. It is cool. I was talking to Bex about covers today. It's really cool.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. In the horror house setting, of course, that's sold to me real fast, right? But the tension, the way you told the story, because it wasn't, even though it's set in a whorehouse, it's not, to me, it wasn't like in your face. It was classy.
No, it's
about
not.
it.
It's not like erotic.
No, it's
It's
not.
obviously there's sex in it, but it's more just. Lots of my books are like psychological horror. I seem to like that element of torturing somebody's mind,
Oh
like
yeah,
psychological bullying.
I
That
prefer that too
I
myself.
love it. Don't you? Absolutely love
Yes, absolutely.
psychological torture to read or write. I think is amazing.
Having experienced enough of it myself, it's my preferred way. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like I like playing with the reader too, so they think one thing's going to happen, and you can make them think that right up until the end, and then you
Right.
completely knock them on their ass and like say, no, that's not what's going to happen. We're actually doing that with the Coddle Kitten as well. I've done that, achieved that. I think the tension in the Coddle Kitten will be so much you will not know how it's going to go until the very last chapter.
Oh, wow.
I remember reading a book called The Magus by John Fowles, and one of the things, I was a young man when I first read it, and it kept, the protagonist kept pursuing the truth behind the certain events, and just when he thought he would get to the truth, and he would uncover the truth, and then he would find out that was not, in fact, the truth. And it just twisted your brain.
Yeah.
It just twisted my brain. By the time I finished reading that book, I didn't believe anything anybody said.
Man, that sounds like life. Shit.
Right?
Oh, man. I like that. I gotta check out that book.
I think to write or to enjoy reading that sort of thing, you got to be slightly cynical about things. Otherwise, you just can completely pass you by what that writer's saying. It can be completely over your head if you're a bit of an innocent. I don't think innocents get that. Some people remain innocent all their life, don't they, no matter what they go through, but I certainly haven't, and I know Robert certainly hasn't. And I don't think any of you have, especially Becky. Becky is definitely not innocent.
I don't know if I actually know anybody like that who's lived in this.
No, but you know what? Some people can get battered in life, can't they? But they still retain that innocence about them. They never get bitter or anything. Or I do know a couple of people like that.
I know people who look like they still have their innocence, but when you dig into it, it's like no, they're just covering it up. They're it's
you get those.
Yeah.
Well, to a certain extent, I am that way though, because really. I actually asked my therapist one day. I actually asked my therapist. I said, I have no reason to be as optimistic as I am. I should be an bitter, angry, pissed off person, and I'm not. Is there something wrong with me?
See, I think that's a form of innocence. If no matter how much you get battered, you just spring back to.
Yeah, eventually. Anyway, yeah.
It's cool.
I mean, it could also be the pills. I don't know, the Zoloft. I don't know.
Well, I'm not telling my therapist about that shit. You got to keep some, mystery between you and your therapist.
All right, so Mistress McCarthy, the characters in Alma Mater are very lifelike, very believable. How did you make that happen?
Mm-hmm.
Good question. Where'd that come from?
That's a really good question. I actually, I'm not going to say people watch, even though I've just said it, because people say that all the time, and I hate that saying. But they're all from people I know, or have met, or obviously I exaggerate the characters in a very extreme way. But yeah, they're like people. I can't give names because if I gave names, some people they'd probably stab me.
They'll stab you.
Stab me next time they saw me.
And we don't want that.
It's always people I've met. Always
Why would they
people I've met, even if it's
stab
only
you?
briefly.
Why would they stab sweet Mistress McCarthy? Why would they stab you?
They would stab me in the neck if they knew who it was that created some of those characters over.
Why?
Neck stabbing seems to be a real British thing too.
Neck stabbing. Neck stabbing is a really British thing to do.
Is it because there would be like a character in a whorehouse? I mean,
yes.
Oh.
Some people might object to that. Yeah, I could see that.
Well, I mean, it wasn't like the fucking was like in your face. In fact,
exactly.
Some people just don't want to be associated with sex for money. They want to be associated with sex for like a giant house.
Right.
I also get some of
married
my
women, man.
ideas from like textbooks on the occult and things. I've got loads of textbooks on the occult and all sorts of religions. So like succubi and things like that. I also get characters from occult books, and I'll think, I can create some character from that myth or something.
That's cool.
Yeah, I love reading about the occult.
So, and that's that kind of feeds into my other question here. So, what's the inspiration behind Alma Mater?
Inspiration. Let me think. It's such a long time ago that I wrote it. I think it was actually a picture I found.
Wow.
Becky knows the picture because I was going to have it as a cover originally, and I found this picture of this very pretty woman, but who was obviously a board, who's had her head cut off, and then a rabbit from Alice in Wonderland is holding her head up.
You said she's obviously a boar because she had her head cut off?
A boar, not a boar, a board, like a hawk.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, she's obviously a boar. She's obviously a boar. She's had her head cut off.
She was just a boar. She had her head cut off,
She was a boar and they cut her head off.
It happens. That happens at the Mistress McCarthy
house.
Don't
be boring.
Don't be boring.
So you're boring.
You get spanked and you get decapitated. So Robert, take notes.
Not necessarily in that order.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
Every now and then.
Picture was the inspiration.
It's like, inspiration. So it's from a photo, from a picture. Okay.
From a picture, yeah. The picture is amazing. Unfortunately, I can't use it as the cover, but that's not for anybody else's fortune. So I haven't got the rights to it, but it was an incredible picture. Robert's seen it. I sent it to him today. Actually, Robert's been helping me out with inspiration for covers
do you have a link?
And things.
Do you happen to have a link?
Robert's so cool.
Do you happen to have a link to this picture, or is it like
no, I don't. I've only got the picture. I found the artist on Pinterest. But I can. Becky's got a picture of it. She can show you it. Becky's got a picture of it.
Okay, sounds all right. All right, cool.
Yeah, it's a really cool cover.
And so Alma Mater will be coming out whenever I finally get to it. I'll be working on it.
Yeah.
I'll be working on it. But you have a few other books out there. Let's see. I'm looking right here. Look like what? The Meddler and the Hangman's Hitch.
Yep.
All right.
And Biddy Trot.
And
Biddy Trot.
Biddy Trot. All right. So
Don't forget Biddy.
Don't forget
Biddy. Yes. Ooh. Robert was narrating Biddy for me, but we stopped doing that now because we want to leave the actual publisher. But Robert was originally narrating Biddy Trot for me. He's got a really good voice, isn't he? A really good reading voice. But yeah, so that was cool. So maybe we'll get to do that again one day.
All right. So if someone's new to your work, where should they start?
I would definitely, because I actually had this conversation today with somebody who I've just met on Facebook, and they messaged me, and he said, chatting away, and he said, well, what book should I start with you? And I said, even though it's my third book, I would say Biddy Trot because it's a novella and it's not as hardcore Old English as my other books, if you know what I mean. Because by the time I got to Biddy Trot, my writing was beginning to change a bit. So I would say
What do you
start with
mean?
Biddy Trot.
What do you mean by hardcore Old English?
It's not like Chaucer or anything, but yeah, exactly. That'd be horrendous, wouldn't it? Can you imagine? It's
Actually,
just like
I can.
English. Just like Old English, but Biddy Trot is easier, I suppose. I had a few reviews of The Hangman's Hitch when it came out, which was my debut, and people saying, "I'm sorry, I didn't understand it." And I said, "Well, don't pick it up and read it then, because it blatantly says what it's in the blurb and the synopsis is written that way." But so my writing's morphed a bit since then, and I would definitely say go. Do you know what I'd actually say? Because it's, apart from The Collar Kitten, Alma Mater is my favourite book that I've ever written in all my life because it's quite saucy. I would say definitely start with Alma Mater. Actually, I've changed my mind. Start with Alma Mater.
Alma Mater? Okay.
I'm allowed to change my mind. Definitely start with Alma Mater.
You're allowed to change your mind every other minute.
Mm-hmm. I'm okay with that. I'm good with that. All right. Okay. So
as long as she says your name.
Mm-hmm. All right. So can you throw me a few hints? What's going on with Biddy Trot? That's like 5 stars. 5 out of 5 stars. That's good. Sorry.
Biddy Trot is now I can't actually, because I don't live there anymore. I used to live in a little country town called Romsey, and it was very clicky, if you know what I mean. It was tiny, and that was the inspiration for Biddy Trot, because the town in Biddy Trot is full of evil people. And they've got a guilty conscience, and so I based it around Romsey, but I changed the name to Royal Rumney and things because I couldn't get sued for libel from the characters or for the town or anything. So yeah, it's about this girl who gets beaten to death by the town and then haunts them. I loved writing that book. I loved it because where I lived, Romsey used to really creep me out. I'd go for a walk at night time, late at night, and be like, "Oh God, this is so creepy." But I love creepy, so yeah. So it was Romsey. Romsey was the inspiration for Biddy Trot.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So all this Biddy Trot people, man, just horrible people. They have a lot of hate in their heart. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, Biddy Trot is though some of them, the town is actually damned because some people got it wrong. Some people were just evil. So the people who got it wrong tried to cover up what happened, and the evil people just wanted to carry on doing that sort of thing. But yeah. So yeah, it was there was actually.
Now, when you say these,
sorry.
Okay, well, Biddy Trot, is that based on? Wait, that's not a real town. Is it a real town?
But Romsey is a real town. Biddy Trot is the name of the girl in the horror book.
Okay, gotcha.
That's her name, Biddy Trot. But Romsey is a town, but I called it Royal Rumney so I couldn't get sued for slating the people of Romsey.
Okay.
Good move. Good move.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean,
staying out of court is a good move.
That's a great move.
Absolutely. Yeah, very good move.
But I mean, does this book in any way express your opinion of the people of Romsey or Rumney?
Yes, that is the big problem. It does. They were creepy. They were so creepy and clicky, and I don't know. You have to read Biddy Trot, you'll see what I mean by the cold little dark streets and things, and curtain twitching and things. And
all right, I gotta check it out. All right. So that's where we should.
I'm glad to leave there.
I have a question for Bob. He's been Bob, you've been real quiet here.
I've gagged him.
Can you loosen that for a second?
I've got a
Thank you, mistress. My mouth was getting sore. Thank you.
Sorry, Robert. That's okay. I've released you now.
That's it.
Wait. I think he needs to be spanked. Spank him, mistress. Please.
It's not that kind of show, Jesse.
Oh, sorry. It looks like it is now.
Thank you, mistress.
And I stand corrected.
All right. Sorry, Eska, you had a question?
So Bob. So you said some really good things about this co-writing experience, and you heard what she said about what she had, would like to see for your future in writing. What about you? What do you think? What do you want to do?
Well, I think I want to see how this book goes. I want to see if people like it, because that's a good sign to see if these sort of thoughts put down on paper are popular with others. Obviously, if only one person likes to read it, then it's sort of a sign.
That's such a guy thing to say, by the way.
And if it does well, then I'm hoping we can take the Collar Kitten Chronicles further. And oops, have I given too much away there? Anyway, I would definitely be interested in extending that, and I would be interested in going down for more a child story as well. So pulling back some of the ideas and some of the stories maybe I've told, and seeing if I can get them down on paper.
Good.
It's quite strange, though, isn't it, that you got these two sides. One is this nice children's story, but then we're going to totally the other end of the spectrum. This totally erotic and totally vicious, brutal book. It's sort of.
Yeah, it seems incongruous, but it really isn't, actually, because people have many different facets to them, to their personalities, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
They do.
Absolutely. So, but yeah, no, I say it's been great fun. But yeah, the next one I want to be much more involved. I've had quite a lot going on in my life, so I've had to give less because I've had stuff I've had to do, the bad bits of life. But they'll be over soon, and I can move forwards.
Yeah, kick those things to the curb. Get them out of your life. They're not serving you. God damn it.
Absolutely.
Do the writing. Fuck everything else.
So, but yeah, no, it's been great fun. And as I say, whatever said, his mistress is very patient with me.
Well, but did you know one of the greatest writers of all time, Agatha Christie, wrote everything, didn't she? Like she wrote horror thrillers, porn, children's books. So I think
what? She wrote porn?
Porn?
Sort of. She wrote racy novels, some racy novels under different names.
Really? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
I think a writer should be able to write about anything, and if
I agree.
Yeah, I think you should be able to write about a small matchbox if you need to, and make it interesting. So I think Robert could definitely do that. Definitely.
That's a great endorsement.
I can't knock that, can I?
So, and I like that. I like that advice there. You should be able to write about anything. Now you might need a pen name, so that way, I guess, like if kids. I mean, imagine if there was a Dr. Seuss
like
porn.
A carpenter saying he can only make a chair, and that's not the way you want a carpenter to work, is it? If he's got the tools, you want him to be able to make anything you want him to make. So,
like, what if J.K. Rowling wrote porn?
Well, she's been writing all sorts of different things, isn't she?
I mean, she might.
She's got some.
She could have loads of pen names.
She could.
I've wanted to write a children's book. Well, okay, not actually a children's book, not for children, but a children's book for parents to read.
Oh, cool.
You know what I mean?
That'd be cool.
With lots of swearing.
Like, go the F to sleep.
Yeah, like similar to that.
No.
Oh, look, there's Becky.
Yes.
You could write books about advice on how to put kids to sleep, or how to raise kids. You know, how to take care of them.
NyQuil.
There you go. Get that Benadryl.
Benadryl.
Works.
Never hit your children, because bruises show up really easily.
Oranges.
Nope. I have a thought. What if J.K. Rowling
Oh, God.
does have a pen name and it's Chuck Tingle or
Oh my god.
Dick Owen, the guy who wrote Captain Buttfucker? What if J.K. Rowling wrote that? I mean, we wouldn't know, would we?
I think you'd lose respect for her. I think that's why she's
Why?
keeping Chuck Tingle secret, because in case people lose respect. That's why she's keeping Chuck Tingle secret.
Yeah.
Society so fucked in the head that they would do that.
You lose the vanilla vote.
Yeah. You'd piss off a soccer mom or, probably a Bible thumper somewhere.
Football mom, cricket moms, I think you would say.
Cricket moms. Teresa Matthews in the chat said chloroform. Yes, that's one way to put kids to sleep.
Yes. Tasers leave burn marks, so you don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Oh, wait. Becky.
Hi, Becky.
Yes. Hi.
Welcome back.
Hi, Becky.
Hi.
So, Becky,
Hi, darling.
what is this I'm hearing about? What is Isaac Kappy guy? This actor that try to kill? I guess he did kill himself, did he? Just jumped off the bridge.
Well, he didn't try. He did it.
It was a successful attempt.
Successful attempt.
Yeah. It wasn't really an attempt.
Succeed on first attempt. Yes.
Well, he's the actor who allegedly choked Paris Jackson and accused fellow movie star Seth Green of pedophilia.
Yes. He's also the same one who started the hashtag Donutgate, which is a loony conspiracy.
Donut gate?
Yes. It's connected with Seth Green, actually.
No.
Last year around April, I went down that rabbit hole to see what the hell is this guy talking about. And I made a video.
I'm so glad I wasn't on board yet.
I made a video on it, and it's the dumbest thing. And of course, I was covering it. I was like, speculation.
That is saying a lot. The dumbest thing.
It's the
It is.
I don't remember. It's like the artwork on the donuts have the same shape or same design that in the FBI. The information that came out with the FBI, how they track the symbols that pedophiles use, and there was these same symbols are on the donuts. And this person says, I'm aware of that the owner has an arrest of a DWI. Something happened where he was at a party, and I don't get where he connects the dots, and that's where I was like, what the hell, man. He's also what is the QAnon? What is that?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But a bunch of conspiracy stuff. So, yeah.
Well, he sounded like maybe he was either taking good drugs or not enough.
He's probably coked out.
Well, he was 42, and he'd had several small roles in Thor, Terminator Salvation, Beer Fest.
God, I'm scrolling. Jesus Christ! So just so if you don't feel bad that you're like, I don't remember this guy in the movie. In Thor, he is credited as pet store clerk.
Well, there you go.
So if you don't remember him, don't feel bad about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He jumped off the Transwestern Road Bridge near Belmont.
Oh my goodness.
It's framed,
two
guys.
teams got out of the car and tried to restrain him.
It's framed.
Wow.
He didn't jump off. He was pushed off. Donutgate. By the Clintons or something. I don't know, man.
Well, he apologized to Jesus and President Trump who he said he betrayed.
He
Well,
betrayed Trump?
he betrayed
That's
Jesus.
not an
Well,
easy
he
task.
also, well, it gets better.
Jesus was all about
He
your
also
forgiving,
said-
yo. I mean, how do you betray that?
Well, yo, think about this one. He also said, I have recently been made to believe that I am the reincarnation of Judas Iscariot, the great betrayer.
Oh my God. Oh, that is so sad. I'm sorry I'm laughing, but Jesus Christ. Oh, wait, that would be inappropriate to say.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He was also the former lead singer of the band Monster Paws.
I don't even know who the
Don't even
fuck
ask.
that is.
Yeah.
So he's a nobody in the Thor movie and a lead singer in a band that no one knows about. And he starts these conspiracy theories. I think that's where he got his following, really.
I'm sorry. This poor man has led an entirely deluded life. And it's really unfortunate. Suicide's really nothing to joke about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this is funny.
That is true. It is. You shouldn't joke about it. But it's pretty funny.
I'm sorry. God, he must. How has he gone untreated all through 42 years? That's what I want to know.
He's self-medicated, and people
Well,
believe
you
this
don't
shit.
know that he has. I mean, a lot of them just quit
Not
taking
successfully.
their medicine sometimes. Well,
That's a fair point, Becky. Antidepressants are very dulling mentally and creatively. And a lot of creative people are depressed, and antidepressants really fuck with that.
Yeah, they do. I've heard that because they can numb somebody's creativity quite big.
Yeah.
Big time, because you need to work. I think you need to work on all that nervous energy and all the thoughts and churn it up in your head. And if that gets numbed, literally the sedative effect, I think it is, then you're not doing what you naturally should be doing. So what can you do though? People have got to be medicated, but they've also got to be able to be creative. So I don't think the medical profession cares much about mental health enough yet to try
Not
to
enough.
balance.
Definitely not enough.
It's just like, give them a pill. I don't care if it knocks them out for 12 hours as long as they're off my hands.
Oh, but you know who cares, though? You know who really cares?
Jesus.
Burger King.
Jesus
care.
wants you for a sunbeam.
who does?
Loves you, baby.
No, but I'm surprised we never covered this. But the Burger King with the sad meals. What the hell was that shit called?
All the sad meals. Yes. Burger King has those new opposite of Happy Meals. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
They care about your
got
feelings.
this.
They care about your feelings. You get a salty
I
meal.
got this.
Burger King fucking cares, man.
Of course they do.
One of the girls I used to work with she didn't eat meat. So if we went to McDonald's to get something, she would have me get her a Happy Meal, a cheeseburger Happy Meal without the hamburger on it. So
a bun and cheese? Grilled
cheese?
Bun
cheese. Yeah, pretty much. With pickles and ketchup and mustard and onions on it. Yeah, you.
Okay.
Anyway, we called it her Unhappy Meal.
You were ahead of your times.
Yep, we just didn't know it.
Yeah.
One of the saddest news stories I ever read in the paper was back in the early 90s in a little local paper where they mentioned that some people walking on a trail in town came across the body of a young man who had hung himself 3 weeks prior, and nobody had missed him.
Oh no!
Nobody reported him as gone.
Well, maybe he had a point.
No?
I mean, he was probably thinking no one cares about me, and
he
no
was.
one
It seemed like
cared
he
about
was
him.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the one of, it was just a short little news clipping, and it was truly one of the most tragic and sad things I ever read in a newspaper. This guy had just ended his life, and nobody cared.
Mm.
That's awful. That's so sad.
It is pretty sad. It is. Oh,
I hate to think what
we
he's
could
going through.
we could shift the gears a little bit though and talk about something a little bit. Well, actually, it's pretty depressing too. Game of Thrones. Simpsons.
Game of Thrones.
Simpsons pretty much predicted the Game of Thrones. I guess ending, not the ending, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh my God! The Simpsons are better predictors than Nostradamus. There's no question about it.
They really are. And spoiler
It's
alert,
crazy.
too late.
It's crazy the shit that they have predicted.
Yeah. Oh, and I want to get into this before I do. If you haven't seen this episode or this season, and you like,
You mean
Mute
of
us
the
now.
Simpsons?
of the Simpsons or of Game of Thrones, it's there on the screen. What can I tell you? You have dragon breathing fire on the main city, King's Landing. Like you couldn't predict that would happen.
I've never seen Game of Thrones. I can't actually get into it. I
I
tried
haven't
to watch
either.
a few seconds of it and I couldn't watch it.
All right, you ladies, assume the position. You need some guidance.
Oh,
Well said, Bob. Well said.
wait,
Yeah.
Mistress,
Painful.
can you be
What
talking
is,
like
who's
that?
spanking us?
Does it?
Young Miss
I've taken
Daenerys.
control now. Mistress is now subbed. This is important.
I don't think that.
Oh my goodness.
Is that gonna happen?
Listen.
Who's
This
spanking who
this-
here?
this young actress who plays Daenerys gets naked several times. That is worth watching the show.
And
No,
that-
it's not. Not for us.
it is. Well, do you not
Totally.
admire? Do you not admire the female body?
I can look in the mirror and see naked woman. Are you kidding? I mean, not right now, but I mean,
Okay. I mean, there's also dudes, naked dudes, but I mean, barbarians
I
and
naked
stuff.
dudes.
I suppose there are, Jesse. I can't name any off the top of my head, but I suppose they are. You probably might have been paying closer attention to that.
SK represses
you mean
those
you don't
thoughts.
admire the naked man?
Yeah, exactly. You don't admire the naked man form thing?
Yeah, SK, you don't admire the
Yeah.
naked. You don't admire the phallus. I mean, what's wrong with you?
I really,
What's wrong with you?
as a concept, no. It's only in
You mean you don't compare?
personal.
It's a sign of masculinity to at least respect and admire the strength of a phallus. Come on, man.
Whoosh.
There are some that I am admittedly jealous of, and some that I am not.
Oh my God.
That doesn't. Just because I'm jealous doesn't mean I admire it anyway. So
What about Tom Hardy?
Unhardy.
Who's that?
Tom Hardy.
Oh, Tom Hardy.
No, don't know that
Oh,
one.
he is so lush.
that's what I keep hearing from the ladies, that he is quite the visual treat.
Have you seen the film Lawless?
I have.
Probably.
That's a
I
brilliant
have.
film. That's a good film.
Yeah. He also played Bane.
Perfect time to ask your movie question, Jesse.
Oh, my movie question.
Yeah.
What have you guys ever started?
No, what is your favorite horror movie?
Oh, I was going to go on a rant about, but yeah, we can ask about that.
I mean, they gave you a perfect segue. Come on, you got to take advantage.
Yeah. Sorry. What is your guys' favorite horror movie? And why?
I think mine is Scream. I know that's the
Scream.
first Scream. I know that's a bit like, oh god, how can you say that? But I like slasher movies, and I just think that mask and that thing he wore running around stabbing people is amazing. I love Scream. Got a soft spot.
Oh, his robe.
Yeah, the ghost mask that you wear, the robe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've got a soft spot for Scream. I really do like that film.
And you know what? But not to cut you off, Rob, but no, I'm totally with you on that. A lot of people, when you say Scream, they dismiss it as if it's some sort of throwaway film. But it's not a throwaway film. Like they throw it away, and at the same time though they'll cherish for like Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street. But it's like, are you kidding me? Like that movie, it's very meta. First off, it
terrified people back. It was the 90s, wasn't it? It came out. I think it was. Was it or was it? No.
It came out
90s.
in 1996.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
very
so,
90s.
Yeah.
Very 90s. And the thing about that film is that instead of having like a monster do all this stuff, it was just someone wearing a mask. That this shit could
just
happen.
a regular person.
And that shit could happen. Then, that's real, man.
You know what it is? It's
Courtney
the
Cox.
prequels. It's all the prequels and the sequels that ruin films. People start slating films because they've got Scream 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's when it gets silly. But,
yeah. Yeah, but I totally
Okay,
agree with
now,
you. Well, what about for you, Rob?
What is Robert's?
Oh man. Well, the old ones, of course, with Lee and etc. But I think
Christopher Lee.
One of the ones that stuck with me, Christopher Lee, of course, Sir Christopher Lee, is the. I don't know if you know it. It was banned over here, The Burning, which was around when the Friday the 13th started up, but it was so much more better. Phantasm. Do you remember Phantasm? It was a bit out there.
Phantasm.
Really,
Phantasm.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I do.
Oh, sure.
Something about that really.
That was creepy as hell.
Yeah, loved that. The guy, I was sending Donna pictures of the guy for a certain reason. I can't say why.
I remember now.
And
Angus Scrim.
he is such a cool guy. So weird. He's so brilliant. I loved him.
Oh, he is creepy.
Boy.
Oh.
And then,
Oh my God!
Goosebumps.
The Burning was a summer camp movie.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my
so
God!
much better than the 13th. You know, all these Friday the 13th.
Okay, see,
Jason Alexander was in this.
I need to check that one out.
Yes.
The Burning.
They got
Fisher
banned very
Stevens?
quickly.
Fisher Stevens, Holly Hunter. This has got a great cast.
Yeah. Yeah, some big people in there now.
How-
Yes.
How have I not heard of this film, The Burning?
I think because it got when The Evil Dead and things like that all got banned. There was one of them they took off the shelves. And over here, it's a big thing. I don't think we still. I think it's still banned over here. I've not seen it, but you can still get hold of it.
See, this whole movie banning shit is why we sent you guys packing 200 years ago.
Yeah. And you guys are still doing it. You're banning your porn now? Well, how's that porn license working? Is it working? Shit. Don't need to go in that.
My Lord.
They're getting very strict on the internet with it all now, so there's more and more things coming on. I think they're about to release something else as well, where you have to get you have to sign up to be able to link onto a site, and it's getting crazy.
Oh, because is that because of Article 13?
Robert?
Is it because of Article 13 and whatever, where they could do a link tax? Oh, shit. Sorry.
It's not because of everyone leaving the Europe or anything. It's just they're just trying to block things like that. So, and they're just making it more and more difficult.
Yeah, I mean, I was aware that what the EU passed with Article 13 and what was it, 11? Was that it? Where
quit pretending you know what you're talking about, Jesse.
I know, right?
Nobody's big fool.
Every now and then.
Article 13, Section 3, subsection B.
But like,
Absolutely.
the idea of a link tax that you have to pay a tax for sharing a link, that's weird. It makes no sense.
Yep.
That would kill the internet. That's dead.
Yeah, they're talking about tax on every email at some stage, which so every email will have a tax. because they now realise it's a great tactic. You think how many emails go every day.
It is the dumbest thing.
That is like 15 years too late.
I mean, you'd be throwing tables.
How do you define an email anymore? If you're talking about if it's using the SMTP protocols, only businesses use that shit anymore.
Yeah.
And spammers still.
Still, a lot of money would come in if they find a way of doing it.
Oh yeah.
Unbelievable.
They'll find a way. They'll definitely find a way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Governments want to tax every fucking thing.
Hey,
Oh, speaking of government, you got to mention this. I guess what Trump's motorcade and some motorcycle guys crashed. Motor cops they crashed. So there's that.
Yeah, it doesn't say why.
Well, you know, probably drunk or
Well,
something.
I not to speculate, but we had some motorcycle cops crash, and actually one of them died locally, and they just fucking ran into each other.
Oh shit!
And so that's a risk these cops take, as you know, when they're escorting someone or something.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
Somebody goes one way, somebody goes the other way, and they run into each other. It's really tragic.
Mm-hmm.
It's really unfortunate. The fact that it happened to be a Trump motorcade is really coincidental to this, because it happens, in cases way outside of presidential motorcades.
Yeah, I mean, you think it would? It definitely does.
Yeah.
I mean, especially when these cops when they're on their motorcycles. Oh, like a badass. It gets in their head. Like you can see it.
Electroglide in blue.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wearing the big ass aviators that probably fog up so they can't see anything. But you gotta keep them on.
Big ass dicks getting in the way because they're so
Oh my
Jesus! I thought you didn't talk about
wow.
dicks. Wow, SK, you're coming out of the closet now.
I mean, come on. If you're gonna be a motorcycle cop,
Do you have to have a big ass stick to be a motorcycle cop then?
One way or the other. One way or the other.
Metaphor.
I'm in the wrong job. Then.
Oh no, you can have it. You can have it on you or in you. That's two choices. I
am not even gonna go there.
I don't have anything else about this. I mean, it's unfortunate that it happens. I don't think anyone got.
We need to talk about the caption contest.
Yeah, that's what we're moving to now. I don't think any of the officers died. I think just got injured. Is that right?
No, they didn't die.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Good job, motorcycle cops, in not dying.
Yes,
all right, caption contest. Here we go.
Nobody lost a dick, so they're okay.
Picture of Mr. Deadman being spanked by a blonde woman. Yeah.
Which we know is false because Mrs. Deadman, I'm pretty sure, is not blonde.
She's wearing a wig.
Oh, thank you, Becky.
You're welcome.
That's clearly what's happening. I mean, this is not like a secret screenshot or something. I mean, it's not like a leaked photo or something.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry. No, it wasn't. The midget took it, but don't tell him.
All right.
Yeah.
So
if he thinks the midgets took it, he's gonna go search the basement for the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna.
They suitcased it. Are you ready for me to
I'm ready.
the comments?
I'm ready.
Okay. It wasn't me, I swear. Becky made me do it. I love it. No, not the hemorrhoids.
Oh.
May I have another, please? I deserve this. Octopus. Octopus. Damn, the safe word. That's the safe word. Or no, what's the safe word?
I like that.
I like that one. I like that one. Tell me
When
that
you-
isn't goddamn.
No, it's not. When you say sir instead of ma'am.
That's good.
Okay, those are your choices.
Oh man. Ugh. They get a group effort. What do you
That's
guys
a tough
think?
call, Jesse. That's a tough call, Jesse.
Can we read them again real quick?
Yeah, just real fast.
It wasn't me, I swear. Becky made me do it. I love it. I love it. I love... No, not the hemorrhoids. May I please have another? I deserve this. I deserve this. Octopus, octopus. Damn, what's the safe word? And when you say sir instead of ma'am.
I like the octopus.
I agree. I agree with that. I'm gonna agree with that.
Okay, Miss Kelly Evans.
Miss Kelly Evans. Free ebook. Let her pick. I mean, you got Flesh and Blood. You got Better You Believe. You got Trespass. You got
Apparent Gospels. Abhorrent Gospels. I can't
Abhorrent
pronounce
Gospels.
that word.
And then pretty soon we'll have Alma Mater. Gotta get a
Mater.
date on that. Alma Mater.
And can I say
No.
this about Miss Kelly?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
She's gonna be on with us tomorrow talking about mothers that kill.
Woo.
Ooh. And
Wow.
Andrea Yates.
Possibly
Oh wait, if you
Diane Downs.
If you talk about Andrea
Possibly.
Yates, I used to work at Devereaux. I'll say that here. I used to work at a mental health facility, right? And guess
Yeah?
where she went for her outpatient treatment? That same facility.
Where? Tell me where. I can't even begin to guess.
I know, right? It's
Fiji.
crazy. It's like even the documentaries that cover it. I could see like the. Well, I know what doctor she saw because I would see that doctor at work all the time. And I'm just like, okay,
Wow.
yeah, it's so bizarre.
So you've crossed paths with a killer or two.
Probably. And you know what? All those
And-
little shits from the mental facility I used to work at, they're not all little shits. Some of them are going to get out, and they're probably going to do heinous things. One of which I know for... there was a... what's his name? Oh, shit. The name is escaping me. He was a shooter in California and Santa Barbara. No, Santa Monica. He was there for a little bit, for a brief moment. Very weird. Very
Wow.
weird.
Maybe we should have you on the show tomorrow.
Yeah,
Nah, I'll be busy.
that's creepy.
That's a whole other thing.
He's painting his toenails.
Yeah. I gotta look nice for my wife.
You know what? You can paint your toenails during the show. We don't judge. I mean, we do judge,
no.
but we only judge the killers.
I think I might be spanked by my wife. Yeah. I think that was
You
gonna
would like that.
You wish.
All right, so we're coming to the end here. Mistress McCarthy, Mr. Lilley, remind everybody real fast, when does, was it Collar Kitty?
Collared Kitten.
Collar Kitten, when does that come out?
You go, Robert. You do it.
Okay, we're just on the final parts. We're hoping to get it proofed end of June, and then of course it's the out it goes. Hopefully, we just got to find
Out it goes.
our little route.
Okay. Well, I want to read that book when it comes out and review it and cover it on the show. You know
We'd
what?
like to
Maybe
we'd like
Cool.
to see it.
Review
We'd
it.
like to see it if you're going to look for a publisher.
We'll send it to you first, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so nice to see a love
But,
connection develop right before your eyes.
It's a love
amazing.
Donna and I already have a love connection. Where have you been?
You do.
I don't know
Interesting.
what you do in your off hours.
I don't know either, but now I'm curious. Do tell.
We don't tell everything we know.
Oh, okay.
That's the problem. That is the problem.
If you're lucky, they do share the video.
There's a video. Oh
Damn
man.
it, Robert.
Okay.
You're
What,
not
there's
supposed to
video?
tell.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I didn't realize it was just me. So sorry.
Please share the links.
All right, ladies,
No.
gentlemen. Before Robert spills the beans and gives out the link, gonna wrap this up real fast. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much. It means a lot. I know there were some technical issues in the beginning. I don't know what we do with that, but hey, we were able to make the most of it, and it worked out.
Thanks for
Smash
the
that like
invite.
button,
Great
share,
fun.
subscribe. Y'all take it easy. Mistress McCarthy, Mr. Lilley, thank you so much
Buy
for coming on the
books.
show.
Buy
Other
books,
books.
leave reviews.
Bye,
Buy their fucking books. Jesus, what's wrong with you people?
That's right.
Bye.
All right.
Get them SK.
Y'all take it easy.